Oh my, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, everybody. Welcome to, once again, the Big Time Show podcast that is featured now on Podbean. It's featured now here live on Facebook. It's featured live on Periscope and on my YouTube channel, the Big Time Show. For those of you who have not subscribed to that, you ought to do that for me. You ought to go to your YouTube and just subscribe to the Big Time Show on there. So welcome to the Big Time Show. And of course, as always, we are grateful for another chance just to talk. I'm trying to keep my calmness down, starting off right from the beginning, y'all. Since me lying about it. I'll get to it in a moment. I'm trying to be cool, okay? But let me get my preliminaries out of the way. Welcome to the Big Time Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, today's show is being sponsored today by the Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. The email address is there on your screen if you're on Facebook, Periscope, or YouTube. It's been there. It is for you. Fragrance Shop Memphis at gmail.com. Listen, this is a great time to get an early jump on Valentine's Day and birthdays and everything else. And for your significant other, this is a place, the Fragrance Shop Memphis, where you can get all types of colognes and perfumes at a great price. A little bit different than the retail store price. You'll get a better deal on there. They have every single fragrance you can think of, from Tom Ford to Bond, Number 9 to Creed. All of the favorite fragrances that you may want or desire, you can find it at the Fragrance Shop. As I said before, this is with a company that is owned by my fraternity brother. And all you have to do is go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. That is a Facebook page. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. Just type that in and he will take care of you from there. If you're out of town, no problem. It can get shipped to you immediately. So go there and just see what you can get. I promise you'll be satisfied with that. The music that you heard today was from my guy, Alec Winters. You can find him on Instagram. He's also the owner of the Chord Academy. You can find all of that great little jazz music that you heard in my opening. He has plenty of stuff like that. You guys ought to check that out. Hello to everybody that is on Podbean. I see a couple of my patrons are on there. Miss Ty and Miss Erica. Hey, how y'all doing so far? I'm glad all of y'all here. I'm not even gonna waste no time. Let me get to the chat box. Oh my God, everybody's all Kevin. What's up? What's up, Kev? Kev is here. What's up, Kev? Mr. Tommy, what's going on? I see you. Tommy's here. All right, okay. He said, I'm not sick of Dak. I'm sick of the fact that we are still having discussed the contract. Okay, here we go. Y'all trying to jump ahead of me. Let's talk Daxter, okay? Tommy said he's sitting in the bar one of those days. Okay, bro. He said he broke up with my girlfriend of 7 years. Hey, cuz, I see my cousins on here. Hey, Noop. What's up? So, Tommy, don't worry about it. Let me try to lighten your day then. Let me get your mind off your breakup. Hope you get things back together, man. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Let me not waste none of y'all time because I know it's a Saturday afternoon. You got things to do, and all you got to do. That's fine. I just wanted you to hang out with me for a little while, and I want to explain to you why I am sick of Dak Prescott. Now, before any of you jump on me, and I got some people popping on, I want to tell you by no mistake now, I don't want you to get it twisted. I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. We need to get that established before we do anything. So what I'm coming from today is coming from a good place. And here's the second thing you need to understand before I go on my rant. I like Dak Prescott. I love Dak Prescott. I love him. Okay? I love him. I want you guys to understand that before I go. Because some of y'all gonna get mad at me today. I already know it. Some of y'all gonna get fire hot, mad at me, want to cuss me out, want to tell me to turn in my Dallas Cowboy card, all that kind of stuff. I already know it. But I wanted to put that out there that we're all on the same team, okay? I want y'all to understand that. But just because you love somebody, just because you're a member of the team, that does not exclude you from telling the truth. That because I love you don't mean that you're perfect. It just means that, hey, I love you in spite of your imperfections. Y'all, I'm upset with Dak Prescott. I can talk about this thing for about 2 hours, but I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I'm gonna hang with you just for a little bit, and then y'all can go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day. I'm sick of Dak Prescott. I'm sick of him. Let me start and show you why. All right, here we go. Number one, we're in the same position that we were in 3 years ago when it come to Dak Prescott. Oh, okay. Oh, look. Here's the old saying that a lot of us have heard. I promise you, those of you that are looking at me, wherever you're looking at me from, those of you that listen to me from wherever you are, listen, we've all heard this before. That if you give somebody an inch, they will take a mile. Y'all heard that before. I know you have. You've heard that before. If you give someone an inch, they will take a mile. You've heard that before. Can I tell y'all something? Jerry Jones has taken miles. That's plural. I ain't say a mile. I said miles. Plural. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, whoever you want to take, has taken miles. They didn't take an inch. They took miles. In the matter of Dak Prescott, they have. They only got a mile. One singular. They only got a mile when it came to DeMarcus Lawrence. They only got a mile when it came to Ezekiel Elliott. What am I talking about? DeMarcus Lawrence needed, at the time of his contract, he needed surgery. And DeMarcus Lawrence told them, it's my body. I'm not going to have surgery until I get a contract. Until I get a contract, I'm not going to have surgery. What did that do? At the risk of DeMarcus Lawrence losing some time at the beginning of the season, they hurry up and gave him a contract. Okay? DeMarcus Lawrence was on time for the beginning of the season because he put his foot in the sand. He told them, I'm not. This is my body. I don't have to have surgery if I don't want it. Case point number 2. Zeke Elliott was in Cabo. Y'all remember that? Zeke Elliott was in Cabo training for the upcoming season. Here's the thing, though. He didn't have an extension. He wanted to jump off his contract, say, hey, I'm the number one rusher in the league. I've been all pro. I've been to the Pro Bowl. I've led the league in rushing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Jerry. I know my contract is right there. I understand that. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in Cabo until you give me an extension. You don't give me no extension, I'm going to hold out and stay here in Cabo. What did Jerry Jones do? Jerry Jones gave him his extension, right? Ezekiel Elliott put his foot in the sand. He gave him his extension. What did Amari Cooper do? Amari Cooper was real slick with his. Y'all hang with me for a minute. Let's look at the evidence real quick before I go on my rant. Let's look at the evidence. Amari Cooper said, my contract is ended. Since I came with y'all with the Dallas Cowboys, I've had big seasons. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Washington because Washington wants me for my contract, and I'm just going to do an interview with them. What did that do? What it did was it made Jerry Jones say, oh, no, we can't let you go nowhere else now. No. We can't let you go nowhere else. So what we're going to do is give you $20 million a year so you can stay a Dallas Cowboy. Amari Cooper didn't have to do nothing. All he had to do was threaten that he was going to another team, or at least put that seed in your mind. What did it do? It made Amari Cooper get $20 million for 5 years, which of course is $100 million. He got his contract, right? Jalen Smith got his money, right? Y'all know that. Okay. Lyle Collins got his money, right? Are y'all catching something? Can I fast forward? Let me ask y'all this. When is the last time have y'all ever heard of your franchise quarterback get paid last? Exactly, Kevin. Yeah, Washington wanted him. He knew that. Washington wanted him. Exactly, Kevin. That's what I'm saying. They wanted him, and the Cowboys responded. That's what I'm saying. Cooper didn't have to work hard. When is the last time y'all heard of the quarterback getting his money last in an organization? When have y'all heard about that? Let me ask y'all this question. Y'all football fans, have y'all heard of the quarterback getting paid first and then everything else follows? Have you? I mean, am I the only one? Hey, Pastor Jackson, I see you. Am I the only one that have seen this? I haven't seen. Now, somebody may throw up Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins wanted to be franchised, okay? And teams didn't believe, listen to me when I say this, teams didn't quite believe in Kirk Cousins because they didn't think he was good enough long term. Hint, hint. Okay. Kirk Cousins. Okay. That's the only time everybody else get paid. You know what I'm saying? They get paid first. Then the team goes down and pay everybody else. I haven't never heard of the quarterback getting paid last. I haven't. But we find ourselves, Cowboy fans, Cowboy family, Cowboy haters. We find ourselves in this position again. This contract situation with Dak Prescott should have been taken care of 3 years ago. 3 years. Huh? Are y'all watching the same TV that I'm watching? Have y'all been keeping up with Cowboy stuff like I have? This should have been done 3 years ago. And today I want to throw up a theory today. And my theory ties in to the title that you guys have seen of what I'm talking about today. I'm sick of Dak Prescott. I can't blame Jerry Jones. Now, I had to sit and think about it before I came on today. I can't blame Jerry Jones. You know why? I can't blame him. This is the reason why I can't blame him. Because if you're going to let me get away with it, then I'm going to keep doing it. Y'all, okay. Maybe some of y'all figured out what direction I'm going when I said that. I mean, if I take an inch and you don't stop me, then I'm gonna go get the next inch. And you hadn't stopped me then? Well, I'm gonna keep moving until you stop me. And for 3 years now, Dak ain't stopped nothing. I'm sick of Dak, y'all. I'm sick of him. Why? I'm becoming very upset with Dak Prescott. I am. I'm becoming very upset with Dak Prescott because I mean I told y'all at the beginning. Now I love Dak. I'm a Cowboy fan, so you can't take my card away. I've been on this ship a long time now, so I let y'all little young Cowboy fans. Y'all go ahead and have y'all do what y'all want to do. But I'm at the back of the ship now. I've been with the Cowboys since the 70s, so I'm in it. You can't take it away. I'm sick of Dak Prescott. I've earned the right to say that. I've been a Cowboy fan too long. I'm sick of him. I'm sick because Dak won't stand up. I could end the show right now. I could end it right now. I'm sick of Dak because Dak won't stand up. Can I show you one way? If you're a Cowboy fan and been paying attention to the news, I see you, Kev. Exactly. The Colts want Dak, Jared tagged him. Exactly. Yeah. He'll get his money somewhere else. He can. But can I show y'all one reason why I'm sick of Dak Prescott? Here's my thing. Let's go with what I started with. If the definition of insanity is one of them is that if you keep doing the same things but are expecting different results, you are insane. Yeah. If you're doing the same things over and over, you're insane. It's nothing different gonna happen. So for 2 or 3 years now, Dak Prescott has done the same thing, and essentially, in my opinion, your opinion may be different, but in my opinion, because he's done the same thing over and over again, he got the same results, which is he ain't got no long-term contract. What did he do? Here's your answer. Nothing. Dak ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. He's done nothing. I can't look. He should have learned from his teammates because his teammates showed how to get Jerry to hurry up and get that ink pen on that contract. His teammates threatened stuff. Huh? Kevin, I agree with you. But here's the thing, Kevin. Here's the slick thing there that's tied to what you said. And what you're seeing now on the screen, everybody, it's 100% right what Kevin just said. Dak is who he is, and he knows he's going to get paid regardless. I want to kind of concentrate on that last part of what he said. Dak is going to get paid, okay? Dak is going to get paid franchise, or he may do it just get franchise this year, and then if we get franchise this year, it's over. He's gone. And if he leaves, somebody will give him a long-term contract. It's just no question about it. He's going to get paid regardless. But here's my little thing here, Kel. And I know people say things sometimes, but I believe this. I really do believe Dak want to be a Dallas Cowboy long term. I do. I believe that's the caveat. I believe Dak really wants to be a Dallas Cowboy for a long term. He grew up loving the Cowboys. Everybody know the story. He grew up loving the Cowboys. He had dreams of being a Cowboy, etc., 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 etc. Okay, he wants to be a Cowboy. He don't want to go nowhere else. He loves the Dallas Cowboys. He grew up as a boy all the way up until a man. His dream has been fulfilled. He loves the Cowboys. That's the caveat. Of course, he's gonna get paid somewhere else. He'll get paid $40+ million if he goes somewhere. No question about that. But the caveat is he wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. Okay? Here's my theory. And hey, boss Cowboy, I'm glad to have you here. I got my Cowboy family with me. I got Boss Cowboy here, and listen while I'm at it. Listen, if you guys really want to follow another great podcaster, go to Boss Cowboy Sports, and I promise you will be thoroughly informed. Great podcaster. He's here, and I promise you, you think I'm good? He's even more better. Him and the OC are great too. Go to Boss Cowboy, type it in, follow him. Listen, Kevin said, but he will leave if Jared keep playing. Yeah, he gonna leave. And I mean, what other choice do he have? I mean, he has to leave if he don't get franchise. I mean, if he don't get long term. I mean, at this point, we can't blame him. Here's my theory, y'all. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. You can't. The template is there, y'all. I don't care what y'all say. To go back what Kevin said, Dak is who he is. Okay, being who he was ain't got him nowhere. I mean, as of yet, Boss Cowboy, if you still here, Kev, you still here. Listen, unless in the last 2 seconds, I ain't got nothing on my phone. I got it right here. I don't see breaking news. So Dak ain't got no long-term contract yet. So we still in the same spot we was in three years ago. Okay, we're going on because of who he is. What I'm saying is he needs to change who he is, at least for this moment. He needs to change his strategy for these next few weeks, next few months, until he gets his long-term contract. Because, as I said, the template is there. What is the template? You gotta halfway threaten Jerry. I'm sorry. This nice, meek, and humble stuff, I'm sorry. When it comes to your generational money, Kev, yeah. And let's throw that in. Kev look, it's a shame. Thank you, Kev. Thank you. Help me, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. This is a shame. I'll let this settle in real quick. Y'all see what Kevin said there? Listen, Dak Prescott got paid first by America's beer before he got paid by America's team. I know some of y'all laughing, but I'm just calling it like it is. Just in case you don't know, Dak Prescott signed an endorsement deal with Anheuser-Busch, and we don't know what the terms are, but I'm quite sure he got some nice money. Okay, and he got a long-term deal before he got something with the Dallas Cowboys. It's backwards, isn't it? Isn't it backwards? Hey, hello. I don't know who you are. Yeah, he got paid by America's beer before he got a contract. He got a contract from America's beer company, the greatest beer known to America: Budweiser, Bud Light, Budweiser Gold, Budweiser Fruit. All that fruit in your look. He got all that before before the Dallas Cowboys. That shows you how backwards this thing is to me. Y'all. I'm sorry. He need to change his strategy. DeMarcus Lawrence threatened him. Ezekiel Elliott threatened him. Amari Cooper did it in a smooth way. Say, hey, I got an interview with the Washington football team. And Derek took, look, I got to hurry up and get him. This nice stand by the side with this attitude saying, I know the Jones family going to take care of me. What's up, Noop? I see you. Hey, Frat, what's going on? Look, this nice, kumbaya, I know he going to take care of me type attitude. Man, you got generational money on the line, man. You got to change it. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all gonna disagree with me, and for a minute. And look, I am an assistant pastor. I believe in God. I'm a bishop in the Lord's church. And some of you gonna be saying the Lord is gonna fight his battle, and the Lord gonna take. Look, the Lord gave you power to speak up for yourself. And what I'm saying is, I'm just upset, y'all. I'm upset. Why am I upset? Have y'all been watching ESPN and Fox and everything else? Have y'all seen these quarterbacks that are talking? Aaron Rodgers, who don't have to say nothing, who's going to be the MVP of the league. Aaron Rodgers is talking, saying this and saying that and clearing up stuff, but it's Aaron Rodgers who is talking. Deshaun Watson has put his foot in the sand, already signed a big contract, got a big contract. He put his foot down and said, look, I'm not playing here no more. I don't want to play in Houston no more. I'm out. I want to trade. Get me out of here. Deshaun is talking. I said Deshaun is talking, okay? He letting it be known what he wants, right? Matthew Stafford said, we got to get out of Detroit. Now you got teams calling all around, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get these guys. Deshaun Watson got the whole league in his hand. He got everybody scrambling. How many draft picks is going to take? How many draft picks is going to take to get Deshaun Watson is about to change the whole NFL draft. What teams that you thought you was going to get this person, you can forget that. You can forget that now. Deshaun Watson finna just throw. You don't know who picking where. You ain't gonna know who. It ain't no telling. You got starters like Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is probably not gonna be a 49er next year. Why? Because there's a plethora of quarterbacks that the Frisco is saying, ooh wee. Can you imagine Matthew Stafford here instead of Jimmy Garoppolo? Can you imagine Deshaun Watson here instead of Jimmy Garoppolo? Can you imagine? The Jets. Hey, you got the Jets who saying, man, we invested in Sam Darnold, but oh my God, can you imagine us getting Deshaun Watson? Oh my God, can you imagine? Look, this whole draft thing is going to be messed up because the quarterbacks are talking. Who talking for Dak Prescott? Tad Prescott, his brother. I'm sick of that. Man, I don't want to hear what your brother got to say. I want to hear what Dak Prescott got to say. And for 3 years, Dak Prescott has said absolutely nothing. And he has got nothing. Now, some of you going to say, Brooks, listen, Brooks, I get what you're saying. I understand some of your points. I get it. I know, but we still have to remember, Jerry Jones, he did get the franchise tag, Mr. Brooks. He did get the franchise tag. He did get $31 million. He did get that. He did, but the quarterbacks don't want no year-to-year deals, man. Kirk Cousins was the only one Kirk Cousins was the only one that believed in his body enough, and he said, "Look, I'm not gonna get hurt. Give me my year-to-year money. Give me my year-to-year money." Kirk Cousins played that game, and his body held up. He got it. Okay, he did. Every other quarterback want a long-term deal, man. They want that long-term deal when they get ready to sign that contract. They want that signing bonus right then and there. Just in case some of y'all don't know, when you do a contract, you get a signing bonus. You just get that, you get the signing bonus. Let's just say, for instance, you sign a $100 million contract, and they say with a signing bonus of, let's just say, $50 million. You get a $50 million check in your hand when you sign on the contract right then for signing bonuses. The quarterbacks want that. They want all that guaranteed money up front. They don't want to go year to year. Case in point, Dak Prescott played on a franchise tag this year and got hurt. We already know he don't want to do this again, because the next time he get hurt, it could be permanent. So Dak wants a long-term deal. He's already experienced having a franchise tag and getting hurt on it. We believe he's going to be 100% when he come back, but we don't know that. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I don't know. I don't know if Dak going to be the same. I don't know. You don't know either. We believe he is. We believe he's going to come back stronger than ever. We believe that, but we don't know. And he needs to get paid now. Instead of hearing what he has to say, though, I hear his brother talking. And I'm not coming against his brother. Don't get me wrong. I'm just tired of hearing everybody else talk except Dak. I done heard Aaron Rodgers. I done heard Matthew Stafford through the press. I done heard Deshaun Watson. I mean, come on now. Baker Mayfield talking. I mean, look, Baker Mayfield putting his foot in the sand saying, "Why y'all talking about Deshaun Watson in Cleveland? I'm here." That's what the Baker Mayfield is saying. Everybody other quarterback is talking except my guy. I'm sick of that. 3 years, man. Look, it's time. I don't care what some of y'all saying. I see what y'all, Kevin, I see you, man. I see you, Kev. Kev said, hey, Kev say, it's not who he is, bro. Kev, I know it's not. I know it's not. But you're going to have to change, man. He got to change. Look, once he get his contract, he can turn back into who he is. But for now, he need to dog it up, man. Dog. I need pure D-A-W-G, not D-O-G. I need D-A-W-G. I need to see it. Okay? Yeah, I got my cousin on here. Kenya said he too soft. No, he's not soft. Dak's problem is that, at least for the Jones family, not for everybody else, for the Jones family, it seems that the pattern is that unless you act a fool, you gonna get ran over. I mean, I got too much evidence. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. I'm seeing the pattern. You gotta act a fool. That's how you get paid. Unless you're Tony Romo. Why did I just bring up Tony Romo? Which leads to this. Y'all stay with me for a minute. I promise we'll get out of here in a minute. Okay? Here's why I brought up Romo. Jerry Jones, Tony Romo, a guy that did not win consistently. And don't and I understand at that particular time, Romo was the carrier of our franchise. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have no great defense. The offensive line really started coming alive probably after 2014. We got the line that we have now. and all that kind of stuff. But before then, we were live and die off Romo. And Jerry Jones paid him. Romo didn't have to fight. Gave him a gigantic contract. Y'all remember that if you've been a Cowboy fan, everybody was saying this, man, why they give Romo all this type of money? What? He's the third highest quarterback at that time, second or third highest quarterback in the league at that time. Why y'all giving him that type of money? Hey, Carlos, I see you on Podbean, DeMarco Murray. Yeah, we had DeMarco, but that was later on. Before then, it was Romo. Exactly. Gave Romo $100 million, King said. That's right. But listen, he was 8-8 and 8-8 and 8-8 and, had a good year one year and then had another good year another year, 8-8. But this is what Jerry said. Listen, y'all. Listen. Jerry Jones said this. Jerry Jones said when he gave him his money, he said, we believe that Tony Romo can win us a Super Bowl. He said that, y'all. He said that. He said it. All right? When he talk about Dak Prescott, this is what he says. We believe Dak Prescott is a great leader. We believe Dak Prescott is a great person in the locker room. We believe Dak Prescott, check this one out, can win us games. That's what he said about Dak Prescott. Do y'all see the difference? He said about Romo, we believe Tony Romo can win us a Super Bowl. Have y'all ever heard Jerry Jones say that about Dak Prescott? I know what the fans have said. But what if Jerry Jones said? I ain't never heard that. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. Why is that, y'all? It goes to my other theory. I personally don't believe that Jerry Jones believes in Dak Prescott long term. I don't believe it. Because I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You don't know why I'm saying? Because the evidence is showing, because it's taken 3 years and we still ain't got no contract for him. It don't take this long, y'all. No, not if you're saying this is your franchise quarterback. It does not take 3 years. It don't. What else do you got to see? What else do you have to prove? If this is your guy, and if you listen to him interview all the time, we this is our guy. It does not take 3 years. It does not take 3 years for this contract to happen. I'm sick of Dak. Because I believe Dak could have stepped up a long time ago, changed his character, look and say, look, all he got to do is this, y'all. This, look, if you want to know the truth, all he has to do is say this. I don't want to play on the franchise tag. That's all he got to say. He don't have to say nothing else. That's all. All that guy have to do is send it out through tweet. He has a Twitter account. He has an Instagram account. All he has to say is, I do not want to play on a franchise tag. And I promise you, if he did that, you'll start seeing something move. Because you're letting the organization know, I'm putting my foot in and saying, I already did this last year. I don't like it. I'm gonna get out there again. I get hurt. I break my leg again. I could be done with my career. I don't want to play on the franchise tag. And everybody knows that's what he feels, but it adds a little sizzle to it if he say it. And I don't want to hear nothing from Tad Prescott. They're not going to respond to Tad Prescott, his brother. They're not going to respond to him. No. I wouldn't if I was the owner. I wouldn't respond to his brother. And I'm quite sure his brother have a lot of validity to what he's saying. Why? Because he probably talks to Dak more than anybody. I'm quite sure that is the case. But I'm not moving because Tad Prescott say something. No, I'm gonna move if Dak Prescott said something. And Dak ain't saying nothing, man. Dak just, I don't get it. Or how much dog does he have in him? That when it comes down, see, he made the mistake last year. He hurried up and signed the franchise tag and was there on opening day for training camp. Well, this year, just let's change it up, Dak. So you can get your long-term contract. Brother, I just want to see him get paid long-term with the Cowboys. But if they still trying to do this franchise thing, don't show up for training camp, Dak. You already know Kellen Moore offense. You don't need no practice. You'll be all right. You're not playing in preseason games anyway. You're not gonna play in the preseason games, so you'll be just fine. You know Kellen Moore's offense inside and out. So don't show up. Force the issue. Stop being so passive and nice. Good old company boy. Can you say, well, that's another whole story. Can you say that's the reason why? Can you? I could do another whole show off what you just said. Because that does tie in it a little bit too. I just personally don't think they believe in him long term. Because if they did, it don't take this long. It just don't. It don't. It don't take this long. I'm sick of every week that went by, and it's making the Cowboy fans essentially year after year for the last couple of years. We're doing nothing but talking about the same exact thing over and over again. We can't really even concentrate on the draft right now. We can't. We ain't got no quarterback. Okay, can you say I'm not convincing him either, to be completely honest? Well, we got plenty of Cowboy fans that feel the same way. They're not sold on Dak either, 100%. And that could be the opinion of Jerry Jones. I really believe that is the opinion, that they don't believe in Dak 100%. I'm not sure if they can confidently say, beyond a shadow of doubt, as they did with Romo, and say that, hey, this man can get us a Super Bowl trophy. I just don't think they really believe that. And if that is the case, then you let him walk. You let him walk. He's going to walk anyway. Just in case some of you guys don't know, the franchise tag this year, if he signs it, will be $38 million. Okay. Then the next year, it's over $50 million for 1 year. They're not going to pay Dak that. That's why we know he's going to leave. You see what I'm saying? So this will be either this is the year here. Either you're going to sign long term this year, and if they do like they did last year, don't get it done, it's over with. It's over with. Which puts the Cowboys in a real tricky position. Hey, bro Coleman, I see you. It puts the Cowboys in a real tricky position, family. If you don't believe in Dak and you don't think he's the answer long term, then here's my suggestion. You better get in on all this talking that's going on right now with all these quarterbacks that's moving and grooving around. You better get on it now. You better get on it now, quick, if you don't believe in him. What I'm saying is, if you don't believe in him, you sign him to the deal now, the franchise tag, and you trade him now for whoever it is. You trade, because you're not going to get anything. Look, if you put him on the franchise tag now and he don't sign a long-term deal, you're going to get absolutely nothing for him next year because he's going to be a free agent. An unrestricted free agent at that. You're going to get absolutely nothing. So if you don't believe, sign him to the franchise deal, see who will take him, and then let that organization come up with a long-term deal. Look, I'm telling you right now, somebody said earlier in the chat room, look, the Indianapolis Colts would love to have Dak Prescott. Would hurry up and sign him to a long-term deal. quickly. The Detroit Lions, since they want to get rid of Matthew Stafford, the Detroit Lions will give the whole city of Detroit to Dak Prescott. Keys to the city, the mayor's mansion, the governor's mansion, look, the Motown, the ownership of the hockey team, the Detroit Red Wings, the soccer team, all public and private golf courses. Look, Detroit will give it to them. Okay? Then I just named two. There's plenty of other teams. They have to make the move now. But if they're not going to make the move, if they're not going to sign the long term, please hurry up and sign them to the franchise tag and then trade them. It's okay, Wendy. I see you. Glad to have you. Kevin said, yeah, exactly, Rock. Coleman said they'll give them front row to the Pistons. Yeah. He had all that. Front row to the Pistons, a box suite. Wendy said, can I please ask why you're mad? Let me sum it up real quick, Wendy. You're a little bit late, but you're going to have to watch the rest of it, but I'll sum it up for you because you're one of my patrons, and I love you. This is the reason why, Wendy. Because Dak won't stand up. He won't put his foot in the sand. He won't talk. And I believe that if he had talked and said something, everybody else threatened him. Everybody else threatened Jerry. DeMarcus Lawrence, Wendy, you remember this. DeMarcus Lawrence needed surgery. DeMarcus said, I'm not having surgery until I get my contract. Jerry gave him his contract. Zeke Elliott a couple years ago, went to Cabo and stayed in Cabo and said, I'm not coming back until you give me my extension. Jerry gave him his extension. In other words, when the people have stepped up, if we look around the league, Wendy, right now, Deshaun Watson has put his foot in the sand. Deshaun said, I'm not playing here no more. Okay? What is happening? They're going to trade him. Aaron Rodgers, who's going to be the MVP of the league, has been talking. I mean, look, the quarterbacks are talking. Dak Prescott ain't saying nothing in 3 years. His brother has said something. That don't count. You got me now, Wendy? You got to go back and catch all the details that I said, but that's basically it. I'm sick of that because he will not step up and say something. And I believe if he did, we wouldn't be in this position. Wendy says, okay, good question. Great question. Wendy said, but ain't that why they have agents? Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm saying, Wendy, about that. If your agent ain't got the job done, you need to find another agent. Huh? Kevin says they're not trading Watson, bro. Kev, I wouldn't either. You know what? Kev. So y'all gotta understand my brother Kevin on here, man. Look, we talk. Kev, I wouldn't trade Watson either. I wouldn't. The question is gonna be, hey, my mama on here. Hey, mama. My mama on here. Hey, mommy. The question is about Deshaun. We about to find out about Deshaun. Is he really serious or not? You know what I'm saying? We about to find out because if Houston put their foot in the sand and say, look, we got you for the next 3 years. Either you gonna play for us or you ain't gonna play nowhere. And you're gonna risk your check and you're gonna risk your years in playing. We about to find out. I think they want to. Wendy, Brooke Coleman just answered your question, which is part of the truth. Rod says agents work for the athletes call the shots. So in other words, they can fire me anytime. That's the truth. And what I'm saying is your agent's job is to get the best contract possible. Well, you know, had this dude he had last year, I believe it was Todd Francis. Well, he ain't got a job. You need to find another agent, man. I'm sorry. Whatever strategy that he told you, just sit back and hold up. Don't say nothing. Let me do the truth. It didn't work. Okay? If it was Dak job, Dak probably saying, look, I want to put something on Twitter so bad. I want to put something on Twitter so bad. But his agent man said, no, look, I've done this plenty of times before. Just sit back, let me work. Hey, Tex, whoever you are, Tex says Dak is a beast. If they don't sign Dak, the price is going up because Josh Allen's about to get his. They will not sign that tag till negotiations can't be had anymore. Also, that's true, but D-Law ain't going to get paid $40 million per season. There's a big difference there. You're right, Tex. Glad to have you on the podcast. Listen, if you haven't followed me, go ahead and follow me if you can. If you have a podcast, go ahead and put it in the comment box, and I'll shout yours out real quick. Part of what you said is true, but there's another thing that's getting ready to happen. She says that Josh Allen's about to get paid. Well, there's another guy that's getting ready to get paid that their organization has already started saying it. Okay? Here's this name. Anybody heard of Lamar Jackson? Have y'all heard that Baltimore have already started saying, look, we got to get him signed now? Well, let me fast forward. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Listen, if Lamar Jackson signs before Dak Prescott, what do y'all think that the price tag is for to do for Dak? It's going up. It's going up even more. Huh? If Josh Allen gets paid before Dak, the price tag is going up even more. So common sense tell y'all, look, everybody talking about, we don't know. Everybody talking about it's the years. That's what everybody was saying. It's the years. Then some folks say it's the money. We really don't know because they ain't reported. We got an idea of what he really looking for, but it's common sense. Look, if you got a problem paying Dak 35, 37, whatever, $1 million now, once Lamar Jackson signs, I ain't worried about Josh Allen yet, but because when Lamar Jackson signed, we're gonna be talking $39 to $40 million a year. It's no question about that. And if you had a problem, common sense got to come into play here. If you had a problem with paying Dak Prescott $35+ million, well, then you're gonna have a problem paying them $40+ million. See, the Baltimore Ravens believe in Lamar Jackson. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? See, the Buffalo Bills believe in Josh Allen. That's why they're already talking about paying. The Kansas City Chiefs proved to you last year that they believe in Patrick Mahomes. It don't take 3 years, y'all, to sign your. All I heard from Jerry, all I heard from Steve when they get up there talking every week, filling everybody with hope. We believe in that. We love Dak. We love Dak. We think he's a great leader. He's the leader of this football team. I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell. Show me. Huh? Some of y'all married on here. Some of y'all got significant others. Sometimes you got to do more than say it. You got to show them. Show me. And the way that you show an athlete that you love them or you believe in them is by giving up the money, get these guys on contract. And as of 3:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, Dak, I'm looking on my phone right now. Now I'm looking on my phone. I'm looking for breaking news. Let me look. Well, I ain't seen no breaking news. Dak still ain't signed no contract. I can't tell you love him. I can't tell you love him. I can't tell. I can't. I don't see it. Where is the love? That's what Marvin Gaye said. Where's the love? I mean Donna Hathaway. Where's the love? Huh? Dak Prescott has got to change it. Listen, if he really wants to be a Cowboy, okay? I've heard him say he want to be a long term. If he really want to be a Cowboy, he got to change something up. Now, if he don't really want to be one, all he got to do is sign this franchise tag and play the year out. He gone. Wendy say, "No, what's love got to do with it?" Yeah. That's what he living right now, Wendy. It ain't no love. You right. Now, if he don't want to be a Cowboy, he gonna do this franchise tag and then he pack his bags. He out of here next year. We'll be fine trying to find another quarterback. But if he really wants to be long term, like he says he does, then he got to change his strategy up. That's all I'm saying. Until then, I'm sick of Dak Prescott. I'm sick of him because I need to see some dog. He can turn back into, y'all love him, that's fine. He can turn back into the nice company guy, the nice, shake hand, kiss the babies, kumbaya. He can do all that after he get his long-term deal. But for right now, I need him to turn into a savage. That's what I need. I need him to get upset, as he should have already been, by the disrespect that he's received in these last couple of years. When it comes to the contract, he should get ticked off a little bit, and he should let's just change the strategy up. I need to have that. Okay, let me pause real quick and get back to it, y'all, because y'all. Let me take a break because I'm starting to feel my tension rise. Listen, this show is being brought to you by the Fragrance Shop Memphis. That is a Facebook page. The Fragrance Shop Memphis, you see it on your screen if you're looking at me on Facebook, Periscope, or YouTube. The email is fragranceShopMemphis@gmail.com. Listen, this is one of the great places you can go for getting fragrances, perfumes, and colognes. You can do that now. Just go to that Facebook page, the Fragrance Shop Memphis. You can do that now. Go ahead and do that. They have everything there at a discounted rate, better than retail stores. They have everything. Tom Ford, Creed, Bond number 9, I'm sorry, and any other fragrance or perfume or cologne fragrance that you need. Go to that Facebook page now. It's perfect time. Now you can take care of Valentine's Day or part of your Valentine's Day now by giving your significant other nice or bottle of cologne or nice bottle of perfume. Go to that now, the Fragrance Shop Memphis, a Facebook page. Go to that when you get a chance and start ordering from there. He's my fraternity brother. I promise you, you will be satisfied from there. Now, let me say this. Let me say this because, Bond number 9. Yeah, that's what it's called, Wendy. Exactly. She said, you can't talk too much with a broken ankle. Yeah, he can talk. Ain't nothing wrong with his mouth. Ain't nothing wrong with his mouth, Kenya. He can talk. He let his brother talk for him. I don't want to hear his brother. I want to hear him. I'm hearing from everybody else. I don't want to hear nothing from Dak Prescott. Love the brother. I'm glad he's sticking up for him. I need to hear from Dak, man. I need to hear from Dak. Now, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Exactly. He can do something. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Let me get back to Podbean. Tech says, and you guys can't see it on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube, so I'm just going to read it to you. Text 1025 says, I think I'll take Dak over all the quarterbacks that will be out there, though. It just depends on, it depends on your preference. A lot of people would take Deshaun Watson over Dak in a heart flash. A lot of people, there are plenty. I'm not gonna say more than that. There are plenty that would take Matthew Stafford over Dak too. It is. Rod says He may have to prove himself again after injury. Exactly. Rod is perfect. I mean, he will. Everybody else did. Everybody else did. Dak, there's some question marks on Dak right now. Not because, we just don't know. We don't know. And a lot of people, let me clear something up real quick, because I saw this the other day in the chat, and there's people didn't know what they were talking about. And I'm not saying it's you guys at all, because I know y'all well informed. He pretty much had the same injury that Alex Smith had. But here's the difference. Alex Smith, in his recovery, got an infection in his leg, which required him to have, over 14 or 15 other surgeries just trying to get that infection out of his leg. Dak has not had the infection. Okay. So it's almost similar then, for those that watch basketball, is mighty similar to when Paul George had his injury, where it was pretty much almost the same thing, except it was his leg. We talking about an ankle now. So we got to find out how well Dak can drop back. I mean, it's all over again. We got to find out, can he plant? Can he plant and throw? We got to find out, can he run again? We got to do it. So exactly, Coleman. I agree with you 100%. And the Cowboys could be looking at that, which is a shame, but it could be the case. Kevin said, I want Dak as my dog, and that's for on and off the field reasons. Every year you got to prove yourself. It comes with the territory. Exactly, Kevin. We got to prove it, but I don't leave y'all with that. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. Listen, for all you Dak lovers, and I'm one, we may be seeing the last of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because the pattern, I just can't deny it. And look, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying the pattern is raggedy. And who knows? This may be it all squared away in the next few weeks, and Dak will get a long-term contract, and everything that I have said today will be flushed down the toilet, because the Jones family will prove me wrong. Everything I have said today, everything I have said about Dak, they may give Dak plenty of guaranteed money. They may give him the biggest signing bonus you ever seen. They may do all that, but as of right now, all I see is the same pattern. All I see is the same thing. All I see is the same result. What is their result? Dak ain't got no long-term contract. I'm sorry, text. I'm sorry. I'm going back and forth text 1025 between Facebook. I'm reading your comments now, because I don't want you to think I'm not seeing you. Text says this, y'all. Text says, when I talked about Washington, yeah, but Washington is really ready to move. I would sure as hell not take Stafford over Dak. What has that Stafford ever done in 12 years? And then Tex says Dak was in the discussion for MVP before he got hurt. Then Tex says, I'm more worried about the leadership in the Cowboys organization over the Dak issues. I wanted Baltimore or Pittsburgh type mentality as an organization with my team. Tex, I like the way you talk. Tex, I like the way you talk. I really do. As far as the answering your question about you really didn't make a question. I just comment on it. As far as the preference of a quarterback, it's really just all depend on what you like. It all depends on what you like. Stafford is a pure pocket passer. Has a little athleticism. Deshaun Watson is a do-it-all guy. He can do it all. Dak can do it all too. It's just that he's not as athletic as Deshaun. Matthew Stafford has the better arm out of all three that I just named. cannon of arm, can throw from anywhere. Deshaun has a rocket arm. It's just not as strong as Stafford. Matthew Stafford can't even hold a candle to Deshaun Watson when it comes to athleticism. Dak has a strong arm, and he can run. It just all depends on what you want. Let me tell you about Stafford, though, Tex. You ask, what has he done in 12 years? Well, I will ask you, what has he had in 12 years? I mean, Detroit is not known for having the greatest line in the game. They didn't have no offensive line. Okay. He never had a running back. The best running back he ever had was probably Reggie Bush, and Reggie Bush wasn't no pure runner. He was more of a, out the backfield type of guy. So what I'm saying, of course, Stafford has played on bad teams. But when you look at his numbers, he had all that on bad teams. He had a receiver. Well, he got Galladay. I think that's his name. He's good as a wide receiver. But Stafford, when you look at his numbers on those bad teams, he's had some impressive numbers now. So the question, he had Megatron a long time ago. But the question is, you had to do some type of projection when it comes to Stafford. Like, if he had a team, say like the 49ers, wouldn't Matthew Stafford be way better than it would be in Detroit? I mean, I'm talking about, of course, he had Megatron. I was talking about in the last, 5 to 6 years. I mean, we all know what he did with Calvin Johnson, Megatron. We know that. I'm talking about in the last 5 or 6 years after Megatron retired. Matthew Stafford has put up some big numbers. Okay, he has. All you got to do is look at it. But he's been on some bad teams. You figure that, I'm just being honest. You put Matthew Stafford on the San Francisco 49ers, the 49ers become a very dangerous team. I'm serious. I mean, I'm sorry. I believe in Matthew Stafford's skill set. I'm not saying that I believe in it more than that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. He said, let's also keep in mind Stafford will just be a bridge player as the other two are your future. I don't know, Tex. The way the quarterback's playing now, Stafford ain't that old now. No, I don't agree with that one now. Stafford, I don't know. Somebody help me here. How old is Matthew Stafford? I don't want to turn this into the Matthew Stafford show, but I don't know if I quite agree on that one. Not the way these quarterbacks are playing now. I'm not sure. Somebody help me real quick, because y'all got me typing. Somebody Google that real quick. How old is Matthew Stafford? Yeah, exactly. Tex, you can't see the comments, but here's a comment. They said, my partner Kevin just said they thought the same thing about Dalton too. So, I'm sorry, Podbean, if you that old is Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is only 32 years old. I got it, y'all. So Tex 1025. Exactly. I see you, Ty. Thank you, Miss Ty Tech. He's 32 years old. Based off him being 32 years old, unless his desire to play it dies, he's pretty young. I can get another 5 years out of Stafford. I'm serious. The way quarterbacks are playing now, the way the rules set up, nah, he's not old at all. So that, and that's where it gets interesting. That's why I'm saying, if you don't believe in that, I mean, hey, if you believe in Stafford, and keep this in mind, y'all. Keep this in mind. I'm before I say this now, I'm saying I want Dak Prescott. So y'all understand my stance. I want him to get a long-term contract with the Dallas Cowboys. Now y'all understand that, okay? I'm cheering for Dak. I hadn't always said he was the best. I've always criticized him, but I've always said he getting better every year. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in the league, nowhere near it. But I'm saying the kid is a winner. So before I say what I got to say, I want to put that in the street again. Okay? Keep this in mind, y'all. Kellen Moore is the offensive coordinator, right? Okay. Where was Kellen Moore playing at before he came to Dallas? I answer for you. Kellen Moore was a Detroit Lion. That's where he started his career. Who was the quarterback of the Detroit Lions when when he was there? Matthew Stafford. Who was the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions when Kellen Moore was there and Matthew Stafford was a starting quarterback? It was Scott Linehan. Okay. Who's the offensive coordinator now in Dallas? Kellen Moore. Okay. Kellen Moore is a disciple of Scott Linehan. Kellen Moore saw Matthew Stafford. Mike McCarthy saw Matthew Stafford being in the same division all those years. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying this is happening. I'm just saying I guarantee you all this have came up in that locker room. All of this have come up in that locker room, in that organization. They're saying the same thing. Kellen Moore can give a dissertation about Matthew Stafford. Where's Matthew Stafford from? Tex, you ought to know. I believe since you're Tex, I believe that you in Texas somewhere. I'm going to assume that. I'm going to assume you're from Texas. So I'm just going to say, where did Matthew Stafford play high school ball at? I answer for you. In Dallas, Texas. Where has Matthew Stafford always had a home? He has a home in Detroit, but he also has always had a home in Dallas. I'm just saying, y'all, and I'm gonna put it out here. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm not saying I want Matthew Stafford, but I am gonna say this. And if you're a football fan, you just about gonna have to agree with this. Matthew Stafford has never had an offensive line. Never. I'm just gonna put this. I know y'all don't want to think about it, but I'm just gonna put it out here. Can you imagine Matthew Stafford with these three receivers? Come on, y'all. Let me throw in Blake Jarwin, who's coming back too next year. Okay, I'm not saying I want him. I'm just saying, can you imagine? You really think that's gonna be a drop? Y'all got now. If you're a football fan and know the game, come on now. You gotta be honest. And the reason why I'm saying that because I believe I just believe this is some of the stuff that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Will McClay are thinking. I just believe it. I do. I don't have no evidence of that. I don't. I just believe they're thinking about it. Okay, Gary Bryan said that. Thank you for joining me, Gary. He said, and it's the truth. He said Matthew Stafford is injury prone. Here's my comeback to that. Of course, he's injury prone if he's getting hit all the time. Detroit ain't never had no offensive line. And I guess Gary and I were thinking the same thing. And Gary, and he was typing while I was saying. So Gary said, our offensive line was held together with duct tape. You my kind of guy, Gary. Talk it, son. Talk it. I like it. Gary said our offensive line held it, but our offensive line is better than Detroit's. I'm saying, well, if that be the case, Gary, then Dak gonna be in trouble too then. And when you coming off an injury like he had, See, now you shifting me to the draft. Now, when you said that, so you just hit me, Gary. So now you shifting me to the draft because now I'm about to say, well, we may need to be looking at Slater at number 10 if we stay there, the tackle from Northwestern. See, now you're shifting me there. Can you say I don't know? Yeah, we didn't have a lot of guys were hurt. But we figure Lyle Collins will be back. Oh, of course, we know Dak is more mobile. We know that. Well, I agree, Gary. Thank you for commenting because I like the way you talk already. Let me go back to Podman. Tech says off topic, Dallas might draft another wide receiver or O-line in the first round this year. You start looking at that board and you need to think about it. Tex, I wasn't looking at you, but me and you are on the same page. That's why I called out Slater because, oh, yeah, I like you, Matt. Let me see. Let me go back to Sam first. Sam says we don't know if Tyron Collins will be 100% next season. Martin as well as getting hurt. Well, let me stop right there, Sam. Martin, if we would have made the playoffs, now Zach wouldn't have been 100%, but he was going to play. So if you can get on the field, you ain't too far from that. So, of course, he had all this time. I'm going to assume Zach is 100%. We don't know anything about Lyle Collins. We don't know nothing. We ain't heard nothing about him the whole time, okay? Now, let me go back to Gary. Gary said, trade down and draft Alex Leatherwood. Great pickup if we get him. If we can get him. I don't know if we take him at 10. You're right, Gary. Trade down, pick up some more. That could be it. Donald, thank you for joining, man. Donald Asbury says Slater is my pick. I just brought him up. Sam says Slater is nice. If that's the way we're going, you might be the case. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm talking about the mentality of Jerry Jones and Steven and the evidence that they have left us when it comes to Dak Prescott. Okay? And the contracts and stuff like that. I really didn't want to go to the draft, but I'm talking about it don't take this long to sign your franchise quarterback. It don't. We're going on 3 years now. It don't take this long. It don't. Not if you believe. If you believe this is your guy, it does not take this long. It don't. And since it is taking this long, then we got the obvious, we can argue all day and talk about what is the reasons why. My personal belief for those that are joining on is I just don't believe they believe in them. I believe they believe in them this year and last year, but long term, I can't tell because it don't take this long. Exactly. Donald said, I believe Jerry is lowballing Dak Prescott. I just don't believe they believe in him long term. That's me. You may think differently. Gary says they aren't really sold on him. There you go, Jerry. Gary, I need you to be on my show all the time. Pop in. And look, follow the Big Time Show there, Gary. Make sure you follow it. Follow me. If you see my name there, Douglas Brooks Jr., you get all the notifications. I like what you're saying, Gary, because that's exactly what I have said. Sam says, at least it should have took this long. Jones are messed up exactly. Gary says they could have signed him 3 years ago at 17 million. Look, Gary, this is all I've been saying. That's and Cowboy fans get mad at me. I mean, exactly, when he ain't been signed. Let me look on my phone one more time. Let me look. Let me see. I'm looking for breaking news and seeing if I'm looking now. Nope, he ain't been signed. So for Dak still ain't been signed. It's going on 2.5 years. He still ain't been signed. I've never seen a person that everybody say, this is our guy. This is our contract. This is our quarterback. I haven't seen it take this long. I haven't seen a franchise sign the quarterback last and sign everybody else first. DeMarcus Lawrence got paid. Zeke Elliott got paid. Mark Cooper got paid. Lyle Collins got paid. Jalen Smith got paid. Zach Martin got paid. Everybody got paid except Dak. I thought, y'all help me. I thought that the quarterback's supposed to get paid first. That's what they do in every other organization. I mean, forgive me. Donald said they should have signed him right after the Ram playoff game. Exactly. Y'all forgive me, but I just haven't seen it. Wendy said I'm telling y'all, last year Jones slipped up more than once and was about Super Bowl 21 and he took the fall. Gary said they signed both Zeke and Jalen Smith with Dak's money. Wow. Let me go back to Podbean real quick. Tech says, and this is where the difference comes. Listen to what Tech says. Tech says, I believe they are sold on him, but they want to fix other moving parts. They can't do that if they give him 30% of our cap. Then he says, now on the other hand, it's a position that you need to pay. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Okay. Tex, you with those last two statements you made, you say, I believe they're sold on him, but they want to fix other moving parts. They can't do nothing if they give him 30% of our cap. Then you said, not on the other hand, it's a position that you need to pay. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. So you can't have it both ways, Tex. That's what I'm saying. The quarterback gonna take part of your cap. Everybody know that. My position is that other organizations do that first and work with it from there and work down. The Cowboys have done it the total opposite. They paid everybody else. They got the money to pay them. They just ain't paid them. So my question is, okay, why? And please don't tell me over because Dak won 4 years and the Cowboys won 5. If that's what's holding you up, that is totally ridiculous. Okay? That's ridiculous. Hey, I got my fraternity brother on here. He said if they trade Dak, they're going to suffer. Well, nope, I don't know. It depends on who we got behind after that, if that be the case. It all depends on who you got. I'm saying is now text 1025 on Podbean. Listen, you're absolutely right, though. See, in this case, everybody can be right. It just depends on how you want to build your football team. This is not the first time it's happened. But what I'm saying is this. I think we all agree to this. It don't take this long to sign your franchise quarterback. We're going on let me change it. 3 years. It don't take that long, y'all. I don't know. No. So my question is, why is this the case? I can't come up with one conclusion. I just don't think they believe in him long term. I told y'all earlier, I'm going to give it to you one more time and I'm going to get out of here. This is what he said about Tony Romo. He said when he paid Tony Romo his $100 million contract, Jerry Jones said, we believe that Tony Romo can win us a Super Bowl. If you've been a Cowboy fan long enough, you heard Jerry Jones say that about Tony Romo. He said, we believe, that means the organization, mainly him, believe that Tony Romo can win you a Super Bowl. Tony Romo didn't have to beg for it. Tony Romo didn't have to ask for it. Tony Romo didn't have to do nothing but lay back. He got paid. This is what he says about Dak Prescott. Notice the difference. This is what he says. He says Dak Prescott is a great leader. Dak Prescott is great for the locker room. And here it is. He says Dak Prescott can win us a lot of games. Wait a minute. You said about Romo, you believe he can win a Super Bowl. When it came to Dak, you said he can win games. Don't that sound like a difference to y'all? They don't believe in him, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Gary says Dak made 31.4 last year, and he'll make no less than 40.4 this year. That's 2 years, 72. That's 75% of the total deal. Most of that is signing bonus, which doesn't count against the cap. They don't want that. Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying. And put it like this. Here's my cap. Here's the real thing. I got some folks on here that know about contracts. I'm glad y'all here. Tex, I see you. Tex, I can tell you this though. Wait a minute. Tex says, I think Jerry is just hopeful he will get some sort of discount. See what I'm saying? That's wrong. I mean, if that's the case, Tex, that's ridiculous. You got to pay for these guys now. Tex says, I can tell you this though. If they tag him again, the man ain't getting signed long term. No question about that. His value will have to go on into the stratosphere by then. No question. You're absolutely right, Tex, if they don't do it. Well, check it out. Here's the thing, y'all. Gary, you seem to be long. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tex, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all, let me say this. If exactly, Gary says that the discount was 4 years ago. Exactly. Dak has gotten better every year to the point where there are people that say that Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback. He has the numbers to prove it, actually. But a lot of people go on eye test. And, but when you look at the numbers, Dak is a top 5 quarterback. So he ain't getting it ain't no discount. I agree. But check this out. Let Gary, help me out. Tex, help me out. And then I'll let you go. Hang with me. So let's just say, for instance, Dak is there long term. Okay, not long, where he's at the contract table. They're at the negotiation table. And we all know that there's a such thing called guaranteed money in a contract and a signing bonus. When you get your signing bonus, if it's good enough, you can pay the player a base salary, okay? The base salary don't have to be $40 million because whatever you gave him at the signing bonus, you can now take some of that money away and say, okay, we're going to give Dak the contract, but we're also going to give him a $70 million signing bonus, which means at that table, once you sign the contract, Jerry Jones will hand you over a check for $70 million right there. All right? That means that you can manipulate the cap and set the cap hit for that particular year. What I'm trying to say is Dak could get $70 million from a signing bonus. And on the cap for this year, his base may only be $22 million. I'm just throwing out a number. I'm saying they can make it work and have more money to spend this year. The signing bonus don't count on the cap. All right? So if that's the case, y'all, why don't Dak have a long-term contract? Since they can manipulate the cap for this year and the next couple of years, why then can't Dak get, if it's a problem paying him $38, $39 million a year, why don't you give him the money up front in the signing bonus? And you can put on the cap next year, since you say we got to have money for the rest of the guys and the rest of the team. Well, if you can get a base that's contrary to $38 million a year, and put down on the thing, I'm just throwing out a number, put it down there and say Dak is only getting paid $29 million this year for a base. If you got that kind of power and you can do that, why ain't Dak signed to a long-term contract? I say it one more time. They don't believe in him. They don't. Tex, since you say it goes against 30% of the cap, not if you give him all that money on the signing bonus and sign him and make his base pay be for next year well under what you think he's supposed to get. Thank you, Gary. Gary said they can give him $100 million signing bonus. The whole deal can be 4 years, $180 million. In other words, If they give him $100 million, you have $80 million, which means you'll get $20 million for 4 years. But you got $100 million check right then at the table. That's what Gary is saying. I mean, it sounds easy to me, y'all. I'm sorry. It sounds too easy to be. Thank you, Tony. Hey, Tony and John 64. Glad y'all joined in on Podbean. Listen, it sounds easy to me. Give him his money at the signing table. If it's such a big problem, we can't. If you don't want to pay him, but then I guess they're saying, well, we don't want to pay you that big signing bonus either. I'm just saying it's. I mean, I'm not. Look, I'm not Jerry Jones. I don't have his money, and certainly I can't run his money. He's a billionaire. This his money. I get it. But I don't think it's this difficult. I mean, he hurried up and gave Tony Romo his signing bonus. He hurried up and gave him his contract. I mean, Tony didn't have to beg for it. Tony didn't have to threaten. Tony was just sitting back. He signed him. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. All I got is the track record. Tech said, I believe the signing bonus does count against the pass, but you can I cannot read that, authorize it over the full contract. I could be wrong, but if that's what the care, then everyone would all sign all the big names. Tony, I believe that's wrong. Is Tony his son-in-law? Tony says Tony Romo his son-in-law. It's just about to seem that way, Tony. No, Tex. When you get your signing bonus, you get it all. That don't have anything to do with your contract. When you get your signing bonus, that money is all yours. That's not spread over the next few years. You get all of that money right then and there up front. And then they divide the rest of the contract out over the rest of the year. The signing bonus is yours. I mean, immediately. Ken said Tony is married to his granddaughter too. I'm just saying, y'all. And that seemed to be the easy thing. So if he can't get a long-term contract, if he can't do the signing bonus where it could actually help the Cowboys out, and this ain't came up, they ain't do it last year, they ain't do it a couple years ago. I mean, I have no choice but to say they don't believe in him. I told y'all, if they sign him in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks, couple of months, then hey, all this talking I'm doing now is in vain. I'll be the first to apologize. I'll be the first to apologize to the Jones family. I'll say I was wrong. They took care of him. I didn't think I'm gonna be there. I'll do all that. But as of right now, y'all can't tell me nothing because let me look at my phone one more time. I'm looking for breaking news. I'm looking. Let me look at Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter usually come out real quick. He gets all the news on ESPN. He gets it. Let me look and see. I'm looking. Nope, no breaking news. Dak still ain't signed. Still ain't signed. Huh? Gary brings up a big point. He said he's gonna get signed because of the beer deal. Well, I don't want Dak. I don't want Dak to shorten it because of the beer deal, Gary. I don't want it. I want him to be a dog for this contract for once. I need him to step up. I need him to say something. I'm tired of hearing Dak Prescott, Tad Prescott, his brother, talk. I'm tired of seeing all the other quarterbacks, major quarterbacks, doing some talking. I heard Aaron Rodgers talk. I heard Aaron Rodgers come back on the Pat McAfee show, come back and kind of dress it up, but at least he talked. Deshaun Watson has put his foot in the sand. He made it be known what he wants. Okay? I heard Baker Mayfield push back to folks about Deshaun coming to Cleveland. And Baker Mayfield said, some of y'all Browns friends are funny. That's what he said. I heard him talk. I heard the Baltimore Ravens say they're about to hurry up and sign Lamar Jackson now. And the Cowboys better sign Dak before Lamar Jackson gets signed, and Josh Allen too. Because if they get signed, the price tag gonna go up even more. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't see why it's taking so long. And Dak needs to hurry, and Dak needs to say this. If anything, Dak Prescott needs to say this. I played on a franchise tag last year. I got hurt. I don't want to play on a franchise tag anymore. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if Dak Prescott breaks his leg again or break his ankle again, who's to say that there won't be a career-ending injury? That's why he needs to say something. Because this nice guy stuff ain't got him nowhere. This nice guy, this nice kumbaya, good company guy, real good guy, shake hand, kiss the babies, all that stuff. He the only one ain't got a contract. All of this Sesame Street attitude, this beautiful electric company, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, would you like to be my neighbor attitude, all of this ain't getting them nowhere. Huh? This smiling all the time in front of the camera, showing his teeth all the time, all saying the right thing. It ain't got him nowhere. He still ain't got no contract, y'all. I'm tired. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of him. He needs to turn into a savage. At least for the contract. He can turn back into, some of y'all, yeah, exactly, Wendy, exactly. This all-American quarterback, this nice, say PG type quarterback. No, you need to get rated R finally. This nice guy, this Barney, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family attitude. Come on, man. Come on. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Y'all, I'm ready to check now. I'm sick. I'm about ready to check folks now. If y'all been with me for a while, y'all know I'm about to go in now. I'm serious. I'm tired of it. This nice, real nice, open the door, come on now. Woo. No, this, look, I'm an honorable guy. This yes sir, no sir attitude. No, you need to walk away. Turn your back to the Jones family this time. Don't show up. Don't show up for training camp this year. You need to let it be known. Your leg was broke, my brother. Your leg was broke on a franchise tag. You got a whole future left. Huh? You got another whole 7. You got at least secure at least 5 or 6 years of it with a long-term contract. This nice stuff ain't gonna get it. They took more than an inch. Take an inch, they'll take a mile. They done took miles. 3 years. 3 years, y'all. 3 years. I'm sick of that. I need them to say something. Put your foot in the sand like everybody else. Put up like everybody else has. Say something. He got a football. Look, everybody know he built a football field. He built a football field in his backyard. I tell you what, that's where you're going to be playing if you don't hurry up and do something, man. Look, you get injured this time. If he gets injured this time, we don't know if he's coming back. There you go, Gary. Get some threatening in your life. Look, stop trying to be Tom Brady. Stop having that attitude. Tom say the right. Drew Brees say the right thing all the time. Don't never say nothing wrong. Man, get some Ray Lewis type attitude. For this contract, get some Ray Lewis in your system. Act like him. Once it's over with, You can turn back into kissing the babies. But for now, for y'all superhero fans, understand what I'm saying. Listen, I don't need him to be David. I don't need him to be David Banner right now. I need Dak to be the Incredible Hulk. Y'all see the difference? I don't need him to be Clark Kent. I need him to be Superman now. I need full. No, I don't need to be Superman. Superman was nice. No. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. I don't need to be Superman. Superman go get a cat out the tree. I don't. No. I don't want that. No. I don't want that. Superman was nice. Superman, if somebody screamed, Superman, if somebody nail was coming off their finger, Superman coming and take care of you. You know, all that kind of. Superman was a nice guy. Your little dog had something. If your dog was over here, blow his breath on the cold breath, cool him off, and fly away. I don't want that. Exactly. Can you? I want Thor. That's a good one. I want somebody to come and drop the hammer, just tear up the place. Yeah, the Joker. I need some destruction from that. I need the Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash. That's what I need. I don't want this cutest stuff. He too nice. That's Dak's problem, y'all. He too nice. And I know he's sitting at home cussing. Stop cussing and letting your brother talk for you. Say it real nice, but put it out there so the Jones family know, hey, this franchise thing was good if I was healthy, but I broke my leg on it. It ain't no guarantee. I need a long-term deal. And if you don't give it to me, when training camp start, I'm holding out. Gary said Gary gonna mess around. We're gonna have Gary Gilbert or Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback. If we have both of them, there ain't no sense of getting hype about the season. Ain't no sense of getting hype about the season. Exactly, Kenya. Kenya just said it all. I need him to have it. Kenya, thank you. Kenya said, I need him to be Thanos. Y'all know what Thanos did. I need just total annihilation. This for the contract. I need him to do that because I don't like to see people get ran over. Jones family running over Dak, y'all. They running over him. They running over him. I'm serious. They running completely over him, taking advantage of him. And what it's doing is, if I was him, Tech says, if I was him, I love this. Just sit back and force the money to come. He been sitting back long enough, Tex. He ain't got nothing yet. Now, if you he did get the franchise tag. You know, he's sitting back. You know, he's in position. Yeah, but thank you, Gary. Gary, I like you. Bang. That's what I need. Bang. Yeah, give me Bang. Act like Bang, man. See, you could talk silently like that, like Bang did. Bang was smooth when he talked, but Bang was tearing up stuff. You see what I'm saying? He's going into beast mode. Yeah. Bang was talking. He never changed the tone of his voice. He was smooth with it, but Bang was tearing stuff up. I need Dak to do the same thing. Because right now, the Jones family, and see, here's another reason why they need to do it, and I'm going to let you go. The reason why Dak needs to stand up, because the other organizations are looking and seeing the same thing we're seeing. And if Dak goes to another team, they're going to say, well, on your track record, it says that you're a real nice guy and you lay back and you're willing to sit back. They're going to have the same attitude. Sometimes you got to let folks know where you really stand now. Sometimes you can't be nice. We talking generational money. Get it. Coming off of coming. You can't let it. What the old saying is, I guess I'll leave y'all now. What is the old saying, y'all? And it's true. I mean, come on. Here's the old saying. Nice guys finish last. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask y'all again. Is Dak Prescott the last person now to get paid just about on this? Or the guys who they know they need? In Dak last, y'all? Then everybody else get paid before that. And he last. Nice guys finish last. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I know I got a whole bunch of Cowboy fans that if these peaked in here and they gone, I still got Cowboy fans in here. I got Cowboy fans on Podbean. All my family here. I got Cowboy fans on YouTube and Periscope. All of y'all together. All I'm gonna say is this: in the words of the great Johnny Cochran, I rest my case. I'm done. I can't say no more. I'm frustrated with that. I rest my case. I presented the evidence to y'all. Some of you guys, and maybe part of you might be with me. Hey, Tony, the Lakers. Tony, Tech say maybe Jerry's waiting for Tony to come down from the booth. Tony Romo just put out something the other day said, I'm playing football with my children, and he getting paid. I think CBS is paying him over $10 million a year. How long is the NFL season? 5 months. Tony Romo making in 5 months $10 million plus a year. He ain't got it with a horrible back. He has no business coming down from that booth. Tony Romo, maybe, since I just said that, maybe Dak need to take a page from Tony Romo. Let me show you what I did. Do y'all remember, in just case y'all didn't know, ESPN wanted Tony Romo to come to Monday Night Football because his contract ended. All Tony did, watch this, his agent said that they are going to have a meeting with ESPN to talk about him coming to ESPN to do Monday Night Football. What did CBS do with that indirect threat? CBS said, oh no. Tony Romo ain't going nowhere. Tony Romo, we gonna pay you even more to broadcast games with CBS. We want you here because you one of the best to do it. So we gonna pay you accordingly to your worth. What did CBS do? They gave him a new contract. All because Tony Romo said he was going to have a meeting. His agent said he was going to have a meeting with ESPN. All Dak got to do is say, I don't want to sign a franchise tag. It would make me very uncomfortable. That's all he got to say. And I promise you, that's the threat that the Jerry Jones need to hear. That is the threat Jerry need to hear. All Dak has to say is that I do not want to play on a franchise tag again. I'm not secure. That's all he got to say. And that's what you call putting your foot in the sand. But right now, Dak got a mute button on his mouth. I ain't never saying. I just can't. Can't be nice all the time, man. My God. Woo. Man, look. Get some dog in you. Get some dog in you. Stop it. Stop. Ugh. Don't be nice. Be nice after the contract, but man, get some dog. For these nephew months, get it. Exactly. Attendance with the window. I don't know what you're talking about, Gary. If Romo was gone, yeah, I think you're talking about Romo. But yeah, if Dak wasn't in Dallas, it would. Yeah, exactly. Wendy said, get some wolf in you. Look, get something. This fruit of the loom handshakes just get on my. Oh God. He said, but he was really not secure. The man got hurt and still got banked. Not only that, his price has gone up. Tex, you're absolutely right again. You're absolutely right. I'm coming from the premise, Tex, that I've heard Dak Prescott say that he wants to be a Cowboy for the rest of his career. Now, if he didn't say that, I wouldn't, I'd be, whatever. He wants to stay in Dallas. He wants to stay in Dallas. He does. I'm saying you got to go on. Sometimes you got to force the issue. Dak ain't forcing the issue. Gary says you got to hit JJ's pockets. Those flex out game hurt him last year. Exactly. That's the only way you do, Jerry. They flexed out our games, had us playing. Dang, they had us playing on Nickelodeon channel. We were supposed to be on Sunday Night Football. They pushed us up early in the morning. Somebody almost had us on Nickelodeon. Well, I had the cow. I mean, good Lord. Woo. Man, this friendship stuff is killing me, man. I need some dog, man. I need some dog. I feel like checking y'all, so that's why I ain't gonna live. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. This good big bird handshake. Exactly, Gary. I almost had it on HT. Gary said I almost had it on HGTV playing the football game. Flex us out. You can watch Martha Stewart 1 hour. The Cowboys play. Come back on. They have Richard Simmons exercise class. Some of y'all a little bit too young for that. So let me stop. But my point, Tex said, but my point is, if I was him, I love these tags. I got guaranteed money, and my price tag goes up. That too while I'm injured. Well, Tex, here's the thing. You're right, but here's the thing. He got injured. If he comes back, and let's say he re-enters that spot again, who's to say that a doctor won't say you can't play no more? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say he ought to be running, trying to force the issue. Because he already played hurt on the franchise tag. Well, he didn't play hurt, but he got hurt on one. He don't have nothing right now. He don't have absolutely nothing. He don't have a contract right now. Nothing. He got the franchise tag. If the Cowboys, look, here's the other thing. If the Cowboys want to franchise him, you got little elements in play right now. You got all these floating quarterbacks around who I guarantee you, Jerry's like, interesting. Matthew Stafford, interesting. Deshaun Watson, interesting. My goodness, wow. Wow. If the Cowboys, they ain't offered to him, they ain't done nothing yet. If they franchise him. I'm just saying, I don't get it. Gary said they need to get JJ and Stephen Jones liquored on draft weekend and lock them up in a room and don't let them out till Monday morning. They need to do something, Gary. They need to do something. I'm just sick of it, man. Yeah, y'all know people like that. They're just so nice and they're nice all the time. And they always smiling and smile. Look, my God, show some wrath. And some of y'all saying, now Bishop Brooks, now you're a preacher now. Bishop Brooks, you're a preacher. You shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be saying that. What? The Bible said Jesus went in a temple and got a stick and started beating folks out of there. Even Jesus got emotional. Y'all don't want me to start. Let me stop. This smart look. Can we take a picture with Dak? No. Not until I get my contract signed. Dak, can we do a radio interview with you? We want to talk about the children's hospital. Somebody else on the team talk. Go find them. You need to change, man. Look. There you go. King said Dak need his money. He lose his mama. He lost his brother. Then he gets hurt. He need to have a lot of anger. Huh? Exactly, King. The man done lost. Look. Exactly, Gary. Turn the table. Jesus got mad. Come on, y'all. Huh? Tex says actually Jerry and Parcells did that. They got him in a very small room and got him to sign. There's a documentary on Romo with Parcells talking about the signing. I'm speaking about Romo. Yeah, Tex, I guess that's the Gary. Gary, if you heard that, that's what Tex said. Tex said again, Jerry and Parcells did that. They got in the room and got him to sign. There's a documentary on Romo with Parcells talking about the sign. I'm speaking about Romo. Well, at the time, though, that signing was good, but it ain't what it is now. That's why Dak Tony got that other big contract because he believed it was easy to do that then because Romo was an undrafted free agent. And for him to get that type of money back then was big. Gary said Dak need to get some Tasmanian devil angle. Ain't no doubt about it, man. It ain't no question. I'm serious, man. I'm sorry, and I'm telling them. Sometimes you got to play chess instead of playing checkers. You can't do the same moves and then think you're gonna win when they already done figured you out. That's stupidity. You have to change your game plan. And the only thing that I see that the Jones family respond to is threats. DeMarcus Lawrence threatened them. Ezekiel Elliott threatened them. Mark Cooper said, I'm going to meet with the Washington football team. Jerry Jones heard and got their pen down saying last year Mark Cooper did a 5-year, $100 million deal, $20 million a year. All it took was a threat. That's all it took. Where's the threat from that? All I see is shaking hands, smiling all the goddamn time. Colgate need to give him an endorsement deal. Crest. Good Lord. All is smiling. Listerine need to get somebody to get that. Did give him some more money like that. All I'm saying, smile all the time. Smile. Just smiling. Just frown one time. My God. I'm done. I'm through. I feel like checking, but I'm through. I'm through. I'm through. I appreciate you guys. Listen. I'm through. Hey, for those that want to follow me on Facebook, Gary, I need you to follow me because I like your style. You talk like me. Gary, friend me on Facebook. Douglas, let me put it up so you can see it. Well, it's really not it, but let me put it there. Hold on a second. Let me get my stuff. Exactly. Wendy said he needed to growl. Find my name right there, Gary, on your screen. It might on Facebook. It's Douglas L. Brooks Jr. My middle, really my whole name is there, but just type in Douglas Brooks Jr. You'll see my face there. Friend me and follow me, or if you're watching me on the Big Time Show, just follow the show and get the live notifications. Follow me, Gary. I like what you just said because you crack me up. For those that are on Podbean, listen, follow the show. Tex, I really appreciate your comments. You made the show a whole lot more lively, and I see your last comment. Just to play the devil's advocate, Dak will not make the same money with the Jags like he will with the Cowboys. Maybe contract-wise, endorsement-wise, you may be right. Exactly, that's what you just said. Those endorsements ain't coming in as a Jag. I agree. There's a benefit of being the Dallas Cowboy quarterback. I agree 100% with that, what you just said. But that's why he need to put his foot down, and he need to do something. If those of you that are on Podbean, if you haven't followed me, go ahead and follow the show there. Tex, do you have a podcast? I think I asked you that before. I didn't see it. If I did, if I missed it, please let me know. I want to shout your show out real quick. If you have one, get these people that are on here to follow you also. They will. I'm waiting for Tex to say something. Tex says, love the show, man. I don't have a very new. Okay, well, thank you for following me. Hey, follow the show. I will. I come on every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and I on Saturdays at 3 o'clock. So I appreciate all you guys. Let me do this last read. Listen, again, as I close out, I promise you, you'll be happy with the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It is a Facebook page. Those that are on Podbean, all of you, I'm quite sure, have Facebook accounts. Go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. It is a place where you can get colognes and perfumes. They have everything there. But it's at a detailed, more of a probably it's better than it is in the store. It's more of a diluted price. You won't, for instance, if you go to Macy's, if you pay $100 there, you get the same fragrance probably with the fragrance shop much cheaper. We're talking about the big bottles. They got everything. Tom Ford, Creed, Bond number 9. I mean, they got everything. All you have to do is go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. Go on their Facebook page. It's a perfect time right now because, as you know, Valentine's Day is coming out. And this will be a good way to get a good start on your shopping for Valentine's Day. The Fragrance Shop Memphis is a sponsor of the Big Time Show podcast, which is me and this show here. Listen, if you want to become a patron of the show, there it is there. I don't never ask for much, but there's my Cash App, the $, the Big Time Show on Podbean. If you are there, if you want to become a patron of the show, you can do that real quick by just hitting that button. Until then, I'm gone because I'm talking way over time. I'll see you guys a little bit later. I'm out. We'll see you on Tuesday at the Big Time Show. Bye-bye.